In this video, I'm going to show you how to make this wing scarf. To begin with, you're going to take a sheer fabric, fold it in half, measure the length of your arms, and fold that in half, and that's going to be your measurement that you're going to cut. So, pretty much cut in half. Cutting this while folded in half is the length of one of your arms to the back of to the middle of your back. And just shape it so it's kind of rounded at the edges. This can be sheer or this can be t-shirt material. This can be whatever material you want. I just chose sheer because it looks neat. You're gonna round this off and make it kind of wing shaped. Now unfold it and mark the middle point on the top with a pin. Next, I took some fray check, which is like this liquidy glue stuff, and I just put that all the way around the edge of the scarf so it wouldn't fray. You can hem it if you like. I chose not to because this material is not fun to hem. Once the fray check is dry, then you can begin painting on the feathers. Experiment on a piece of paper first and decide what kind of shape you want. Place paper underneath your scarf and then lay over. Take paint, and you'll want fabric paint, and I used a medium brown. Here are my examples. So I took the middle shade of brown because I had dark and I had the medium. So I took the medium shade and I just did a basic feather outline. Just kind of the shape you want. And then I began filling it in. And I went from the middle outwards and kind of feathered it out so the edges weren't so sharp. And fill in the entire thing. And again, feathering out with your brush. Next, I took the dark brown and took a thin brush and put it down the middle of the feather. Then you're going to take your brush that you were using earlier and feather out the dark brown in the middle so it's not so harsh. Next, I took white around the edges and applied it. And then you're just going to go back with the brush you were using earlier and feather out the white as well. This just gives it some dimension with the different colors, and you can do whatever you want. But I really like how it turned out. So the top row is going to be all of those, and you're going to make a split in the middle if you want it to look like wings. So you're going to move on to the next row. Now on the next row, I made the feathers a little bit darker. So I mixed some light with some dark brown. And you're going to make the feathers a little bit bigger. So a little longer and a little thinner. Again, do the outline. Fill it in. Do the middle. And then on the next row, which was my bottom row, I made the biggest feathers with the dark, so you're going to fill that in, and then just repeat the process of the middle and the outside like you did with the first 2 rows. When everything's dry, you're going to go back with some darker paint and just do kind of some highlighting. Just put some lines in the feathers to make it look more realistic and give it some more dimension. You can also go back and add more feathers in if there are gaps. I use some silver, but you can use whatever you want. When everything's dry, you're all finished.